Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to go over Dogecoin in 3 different time frames. We're going to go over the weekly time frame, the daily time frame, and then immediate short term for 4 hours. So let's get started. So currently going over the weekly time frame, Doge right now is trading at 39.09. So we can see a little push from the bulls here, trying to push it and solidify the 78%. There are a few things that we do see on our indicators that may show us that the increase or this uptrend may be diminishing. So we do see on the current RSI here, it is at 81% on the weekly time frame, well into overbought territory, which does suggest that we could see some pullback, some cooling off area before we continue to reach higher highs. Again, if the overall strength here is with the bulls, we may see higher highs or all-time highs for Dogecoin, so long as we see natural corrections and holding on to very strong support. When we take a look at our MACD indicator, we do see that the signal line or our RSI line is well below above our 0%. This does show a very strong trend in an uptrend, but most importantly, these histograms, these bars are still in our solid green. So it gives us confirmation that the trend itself is still in an uptrend. However, it does concern me where we see this histogram. This bar is slightly close to the previous weekly bar itself. We do have quite a few more days here left for the week. So ideally, I do want to see a little bit more momentum pushed here for our bulls in order for us to confidently continue and ride this bull run. Heading over to our daily time frame here, it does seem like the price for Dogecoin is slightly consolidating in this upward channel. However, we don't see a huge increase in terms of resistance. We haven't really broken through the resistance level around 43 cents to 44 cents. We do see a lot of these higher wicks approaching that area of resistance. However, we haven't seen that break above and that close confirmation quite yet. We are going to see that natural pullback possibly coming down to an area of support here. We do see the RSI itself roughly around 55%. Now, the RSI being at 55%, it could suggest bulls may be in the marketplace because there is more wiggle room to come up before be considered as overbought, but then it can come down also. I do have a feeling that it may come down just a slight because when we compare it with our MACD indicator that measures momentum, we do see that we do have a few over these bars here in the darker red. So this may be the start of that momentum building up for the bears to come down and retest support. Who knows here? We do want to see some confirmation in this 4-hour candlestick. If we're able to have a solid big green candle, then the price is going to retest this area of resistance at 39.8. If not, and we see more of a bearish red candlestick, it's going to come down and retest this trend line itself here, roughly around the 36.5. So the previous wick at the very bottom, it may retest this area of support. But most importantly here, we do want to make sure we hold above our 20 moving average, as this will be the second line of support at 35 cents. So really just that small little area, that small wiggle room from the 37 cents to the 35 cents is going to be very crucial here. Overall, we do want to stay above and close above our 20 MA in order for this uptrend to continue on the daily time frame. And then lastly, we're going to take a look at our 4-hour time frame. So already we see a shift from our uptrend on our weekly to our daily, and then into our 4-hour, we are seeing is essentially a descending channel. So complete opposite, we are making a lot of high-low channels or high-low swing candlesticks, and then a lot of lower-low candlesticks. Again, we are seeing a flat line of the price. So normally we would come down to support, resistance, support, resistance, come down to support even further, but we're seeing a retest and hold of support. So what we can observe from here is that 37.2 is a good area of support where we're able to hold that. So that is something that we can consider in the daily time frame closer to this trend line itself. Now, another thing as well is that we're seeing a lot of indecision in the 4-hour time frame with these candlesticks with the smaller bodies and the bigger wicks significantly at the up and at the bottom of the candlesticks. We do see the solidified green candle. So we do see that the bulls are coming into play, that they may push and hit key areas of resistance. So in order for us to basically break out from this descending channel itself is we need to see a close above our 50 and our 20. We can see that our moving averages are getting closer together. They're tightening up here. So it is confirming either a breakout in an uptrend or a downtrend. In order for us to break out in an uptrend, we do need to solidify a close above our 38% of our fib of 39 cents. If we're able to break above this, we're going to see that trickle through our daily and our weekly time frame of confirmation of a long-term uptrend for Dogecoin. Now, in our momentum factor here, we do see lighter in the colors, so we know that the bears are fending off. The momentum is kind of cooling down here for the sellers. We may trickle and achieve that resistance line. Another thing here too is we see the RSI crossed above our signal line. That gives us another kind of confirmation here that we may be breaking that resistance line because we're seeing strength in terms of the bulls. Now, again, another key thing is going to be our volume. We do see that the volume was a little stagnant, especially coming down in holding this area of 23%. So the previous candle here, we didn't really see a whole lot of volume increase compared to our doji candlesticks back here. And essentially that's going to be very key in us breaking resistance if the volume does pick up. But let me know what you guys think for Dogecoin in the long term. I'm hoping on the weekly time frame that we do continuously hold this up. Again, Dogecoin is in a critical phase with all of our 3 time frames. The key here is holding above 78%. If we can just close above it, we're looking for long term for Dogecoin to retest all-time highs. But let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.